Hi, I'm Brittany Droz, and I am here to help you make more money, become a stronger leader, and build the culture for your business that you've always wanted. Now, I make that sound pretty easy, right? But today I'm going to give you a quick lesson in how this glass of lemon juice is literally helping me create all those things for my clients and their businesses, as well as my own. So this slice of lemon that you see in my glass of water here, this beautiful slice of lemon, came from a lemon tree in my new front yard. And the truth is that I didn't even discover this lemon tree until the 8th day that we were here. And actually, I didn't discover it, my daughter did, which tells you, they're paying way more attention to the details than I am right now. But there is this beautiful tree. It's producing these beautiful lemons. There was like 30 of them hanging on the tree, and I couldn't believe that they were just there, like for the taking, for us to enjoy. And it brought me back to about 14 months ago when my husband and I started talking about this idea of potentially moving somewhere 3,000 miles away from Providence, Rhode Island, where we have been living for quite some time, I think 13 years. And if you watch my last episode on fear, then you've heard me talk about all the ways in which we create stories to keep ourselves safe, to keep ourselves from trying something new, potentially failing, right? Really getting ourselves uncomfortable. But growth can only come from going upstream, from changing your routine, from doing different things, doing things in a different way. And it was time for some of that in our life. But I know how hard it can be. And so when I try to talk about the concept of changing things in your business, changing things in your relationships, changing the way you see yourself, I know I am working, pushing the ball uphill. Because these stories about who you are, who you believe you are, what you believe is possible for you, for your business, for your life, for your relationships, for how you can feel, these belief systems are old, like real old, like older than you. How is that possible? Because how we first come to know ourselves is what our parents tell us about who we are. Either they were giving you tons of positive feedback, or maybe it wasn't so positive, or maybe it was balanced. Either way, we are hearing about who we are and what's possible for us from the people around us. And so when I'm asking you to consider something different, to consider if you could create a life in a whole nother state across the country or even further, or if you could create a more positive perspective of yourself, or if you could create a tremendously successful business where you were a strong leader and people loved working for you, most of us don't even believe that's a possibility. And now, being on the other side of this move, I totally understand why. I underestimated the challenges. There were so many obstacles. I'm still fighting some of them as I'm here in my empty office without without all my furniture. The moving truck isn't here yet. But these are things that aren't going to kill me. I will figure it out. I bought a desk. I am here doing this work. The challenges actually give us an opportunity to create something new. What if instead we viewed each day, each challenge as an opportunity to create a new outcome for ourselves, for our life, for our business, for our relationships? Instead of being a victim to things that happen to us, we could literally change those lenses, put on a new pair of glasses, and decide this is a new opportunity for me to create a new outcome. Now, I'm not just saying this philosophically, rhetorically, like this is literally available to you. And I learned this over literally selling almost all the things that I own and realizing that I don't need any of that stuff to live, just a few things. And it was really about my ability to manage uncertainty that has allowed me to create this life that has a lemon tree in my front yard, Now, might not be everyone's dream, and I have to say, I wasn't going to bed dreaming about lemon trees, but I have manifested a different reality for myself than I was in before. I wake up with tons of possibility, more so than I saw before. You don't need to make a huge move to do this. There were things I could have been doing in practice to create smaller versions of this along the way, but in hindsight, after making this move in retrospect, I understand how truly available this manifestation is. What is something, let's start smaller, what is something you can create today in your environment? How can you impact your client's experience? How can you show up for your employees differently? This is something that is completely available to you and stands to change outcomes. Let me know in the comments section of this video, wherever you're watching it, or by replying to my newsletter, and let me know, what did you do to try to create or manifest something new in your world? Thanks so much for watching.